Hello YouTube, Red to Green here again with another recap. Today is March 9th, 2022, and it was okay day. It was okay day. It was definitely a lot of patience, a lot of waiting, a lot of just doing nothing. We had some good pre-market poppers, and we also did have a good market open. Unfortunately, not a lot of stuff is holding, so that's the name of the game right now. It's popping and it's dropping, so you got to be really careful to take your profits real quick. Maybe scalping, also maybe potentially waiting a little bit longer than waiting for that breakout, right? And just kind of let it settle out. And then, as you can see, ASTS right now, it's kind of popped, dropped, and then it reclaimed that top again. So don't forget to hit thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you like the recaps. I stream every day live starting around 9:15, 9 o'clock. So come join in, say hi. You know, the market, when it's hot, it's hot. When it's dead, it's dead. You know, that's the name of the game. Anyway, my P&L is coming up right now. My P&L, I'm up $98.49. I traded 11 stocks. What a day, what a day. A lot of 2 steps forward, 1 step back, 2 steps forward, 1 step back. I wanted to make $100. That was my psychological number. Unfortunately, I came short, what, $1.50, $1.59. So I'm sure I could have probably made that on ASTS right now on that pop or ISIG, but I'm exhausted, guys. I'm exhausted, and I'm not gonna go over every stock. I'm just gonna go over some of the main ones. Let's do ASTS. Unfortunately, I'm not up on it. I don't know how I'm not up on it. Such a great stock. Gave a lot of opportunities. I did fumble a lot with keys today, and then break of that 9 was also a pain because it literally flushed right away, and it wasn't given a good opportunities at all. And it's just one of those stocks that I wasn't dialed in with my execution, and I know I'm not down on it a lot, but this is the stock where I should have been up. With my style of trading, I should have been up, especially in the pre-market here. Right up until 10:20, but first hour, I should have been up on this stock, and I'm not. It's just there's no excuses, right? And you know, it's just it wasn't my day for this stock. I wasn't dialed in. My execution was kind of bad. The fills weren't that great. Now, the next stock is CANO. CANO, and I believe we had that at the pre-market or market watch. Yeah, we were watching this stock. Good opportunities, right? Some good pushes. Had to use a little larger share size on it for it to work out. Unfortunately, fishing on that was expensive because I was trying to fish for that breakout, and the breakout took forever. And then when they happened, they kind of falsely fell down, and then just you're trying to trade the bounces now instead of breakouts, and it was a lot of adjustments trading that stock, and I'm only up $37 on it, so not that great. But hey, that's a third of my profit for today. So I know it's unfortunately sometimes we have days like this, and nothing holds. You know, the breakouts don't work, so we just have to make sure we sit through those type of days. Next stock is CYRN. CYRN actually was down big on it initially because I loaded up, and that stock did not hold the spreads on it and everything. I was down maybe $50 on it, 47. So I made back on that pop here when it starts popping around 1 o'clock here. I made some money back, so still down on it. Again, I wasn't dialed in this stock either, and unfortunately that's just the reality of the game right now. Look at this breakout. Look at this false breakout here. It's insane. It went from 1022 into 1079, and it just flushed in the 1 minute candle. If we look at the 15-second candle, look, it also didn't hold. So the chance that you would have gotten filled in this, maybe, I don't know, but it would have been really tough. So just got to be careful, and all the stocks are like this. Pretty much all I traded, you have to be quick, and it's exhausting, right? Constantly sitting here watching for 4 hours, you know, for stock to trade, and you see this pops and they only hold for 2 seconds and then they drop. It's just not what I'm expecting, right? Not my style of trading. DRCT, that's another one. Actually start popping in a late day, and I was actually expecting for this first initial pop here, right here. I was actually expecting this to sell off. You know how we have late day poppers, it just sells off. If you look at the 5-minute, and look what happened, it started ripping. And I traded this breakout here, DRCT. I know a lot of people in Munman's chat made money back on this stock, and congrats to them. DRCT, I'm also up on it, but not as much as I was hoping to. I lowered my share size because as the day progresses, later in the day, I lower my share size sometimes. It's very rarely I increase. When I see momentum, when I see stocks working out in my favor, maybe I'll increase share size. And if I have a little bit of cushion. Today was not the day. Next stock is EOSE. EOSE. That was also part of the watch list at the market open, and pretty much break even on it. Sold off right away. I was trying to trade red to green here. Break of that 405. Didn't really gain much. Small share size. Pretty much break even, and then as soon as I saw this candle flush, I was done with the stock. That was it for me. Nothing else to really show. HUSA, I'm down on it big. I think it's the largest loss on it today. And HUSA, look at this pretty bull flags on the 5-minute, and unfortunately I didn't capitalize on it. You know, hindsight 2020 when you see these bull flags, but if you look at the 1-minute chart on these bull flags, they're ugly. Because this bull flag, you think it's going to work out, false breakout, then pops, and then drops. So it's a false breakout. And then finally, it pops, like out of nowhere. We see volume, and it's popping and ripping. So anyway, really difficult to trade. At least it was for me today. Unfortunately, you know, I know it's an energy sector, and it's a hot market right now in that department. But not for me. And IMPP gave $111. We all know IMPP, again, same concept. It's just I was there at the right place at the right time on these breakouts, and thankfully that what actually kept me afloat today. Pretty much all of the gains are IMPP gains. And the rest of the stock are break even. INDO was a hilarious trade today. I want to bring it up just because it was so funny. I traded 75 shares on INDO. Right, and I was thinking, okay, very small share size, what could go wrong? And guess what went wrong? Flush went wrong. I lost almost $1 a share on INDO. I was down $50+. And then I lowered my share size because, you know, I got burned. So why would I stick with the same share size? Well, that was a bad idea, because with 25 shares, I made back $20. So I made back $1 share. So had I stuck with 75 shares, I would have been up break even or up with INDO. So unfortunately, that's how you play the different trades is, with a share size. There's so many different variables, and that tells you the perfect example here. IRNT, not gonna go into it. Flat. ISIG, late day popper, very high spread. That was like a YOLO trade. I'm glad I'm down on it $9. I think I was down on it a little more. And SBFM. That's actually, it wasn't bad. I traded it throughout the day. I liked that this red to green on 5-minute, but then on 1-minute it was really difficult because so much resistance, so many pops and drops. But I managed to make almost $60 on it. Not exactly, I don't remember any specific area that I traded, but I know I was trading it, I think, above VWAP here, and I traded a little bit early here, trying to see the red to green moves, and unfortunately I never saw really red to green move until after the VWAP was broken, and then it sold off. And that's where the most of the time my area of where I give back my profits is this area here, where I just drew a line. I'm trying to see for that curl, right? Like this is where I would have gave money back. That break here, 56 at 70, maybe I would have scalped it, but that flush, man, it would have been quick. Look at ASTS, guys. It's ripping. It's giving me so much FOMO right now. ASTS, really good setup here, really good pop. volume increasing, right? But I'm not going to FOMO. I'm done for the day. Usually late day stuff like that, it dropped. There's nothing to prevents the stock flushing right now to 940. So 50-cent flush or 950. So just got to watch out, you know, not to FOMO in. But there's definitely opportunities to be made throughout the day. But it's just, I guess the question is, how long are you willing to stay for, you know, to make these to look for these opportunities. Anyway, $98.49, 11 stocks traded. You know, glad to be up. Not as much as I was hoping for, but you know, tomorrow is another day. Tomorrow is Thursday, so hopefully we'll bring some more momentum and volume. We'll see. Hopefully you guys did well today. I know a lot of people did really good on ASTS and initially, and look at ASTS, 1044, 1048, 1050 pop. Wow, halt is at 1095 right now, so 50 cent, and we see a halt up. Anyway, a lot of FOMO right now, but I'm not going to trade it. Anyway, guys, I'll talk to you tomorrow.